Hey, this is SJ Talks in Life. Um, this is on the heels of the video that I did, 57 and Broke. Um, Celeste Jonah, I think that's what her name is. Um, it was about, I was talking about the lady, lots of people here on YouTube are talking about it. Uh, the lady that quit her corporate job and spent her retirement um, savings to move to Atlanta to pursue an acting career. This is on the heels of that. Um, I'm gonna tag the other video up to this one. Um, a lot of men. It's lots and lots of videos on here where people are talking about that. Lots and lots, tons and tons and tons and tons. A lot of people are talking about it here on YouTube and TikTok. And I noticed that lots of men, um, the red pill, black women bashers, are I don't understand how you get this mindset um enjoying or getting taking some type of pleasure off of people struggling, or you're happy to see people doing bad. I don't understand that mindset. I just don't get it. I'm not a hater. I don't understand the mindset of people wanting to see other people suffer and wanting to see other people struggle. I don't understand the mindset. Oh, I don't get it. I don't get it. I I mean, it's like people just have no empathy these days. They have no compassion, no empathy, and the black manosphere is they for some reason they hate black women so much that they love to see black women struggle. They love to see black women going through things. Um, and they love to see, yeah, all black women struggle. And they don't, on top of not only do they want to see black women struggle, they want to see black children struggle because they're always talking about welfare, black women being on welfare, which more white people are on it. So I don't know what the heck they're talking about. More white people are, statistically, more white people are on it. And lots of black women are working, um, and or they're talking about black women getting Section 8, getting governmental assistance. Once again, more white people get it. So, but it's somehow a problem when black women receive these assistance. White people have this mindset for obvious reasons because they think they're the only ones that should be getting it. But to have black men having that mindset is a totally different situation. It's like a totally different. It's totally different to have men from our community with that mindset of bashing black women that receive any type of assistance. Not only do they want to see the black women doing bad, they want to see our children suffer. I mean, make it make sense. So I'm not saying all black men. I gotta throw that disclaimer in there. But a lot of the red pill, um, especially these ones on social media, on YouTube, that for some reason they like seeing black women doing bad. I mean, why do you want to see anybody doing bad? That's what I don't understand. That why do you want to see anybody fail? Why do you want to see anybody struggling? I don't understand the mindset. I have never had that mindset. I'm not a hater. I don't understand the mindset of wanting to see other people struggling, wanting to see people doing bad. I just don't get it, regardless of who it is, regardless of whether it's women, men, black women, white people, whoever. regardless of who it is. Why do you want to see people struggling? Why do you want to see people doing bad? Why? I mean, what's going on with you that's causing you to have that mindset? What's going on with you? What is your issue and what is your problem that's causing you to have the mindset that you want to see people doing bad? I don't like to see people. Of course, I'm a bit of an empath. Never really went into that before. I'm kind of an empath. I don't like to see anybody struggle or suffer. I don't, for one thing. And then I'm not a hater. I just don't have that mindset. So I mean, you got to be a cold-hearted person to want to sit around and see somebody suffer. You got to be a cold-hearted person. You lack empathy. You're a hater, and there's something seriously wrong with you. You got a black hole in your heart. Your heart is a black hole. If you want to sit around and see women, particularly children, suffer. Um, so I noticed that the red pill, the manosphere here on YouTube is sounding off about this sister 57 and broke on here. This sister saying that she quit her job and she in corporate America, and I spent her retirement to pursue her career of wanting to be an actress, moving to Atlanta. And somehow they act like they happy about it. Oh, I told y'all, Kevin Samuels called it. Some guy did a video and he put Kevin Samuels in the thumbnail. Well, where's Kevin Samuels at? He broke when he passed? Uh, but I digress. Um, Lots of black men don't have room to talk. It's a lot of black men really don't have room to talk because it's a lot of black men that are in the same situation. Black men black men really don't. Lots of black men really don't have any room to talk because black men have no infrastructure. They're supposed to be the leaders of our community, and they have no infrastructure. We have no infrastructure, and black men are supposed to be the head, and they're supposed to be the leaders, and they haven't built anything. So while they're sitting there talking, black men do not have room to talk about black women being broke. Okay, at a particular age, because there's a lot of black men that's in the exact same situation as black women at that age, and there's a lot of them that really don't have room to talk, but they still talking and running, bumping their gums and running their mouth. And they seem like they cool with seeing this woman struggle. Well, anywho, a lot of them are coming on here and saying, uh, a lot of them are coming on here saying, well, where's her husband? Why don't she have a husband? She needs a husband. She should have got married. Haven't we already went through with we've us women here, uh we've already discussed this. Many female content creators, black female content creators, including myself, haven't we already been having this discussion that having a man is not any guarantee? That a lot of black women are winding up, the black femicide rate is through the roof, and a lot of black women are in these relationships and marriages, and they're winding up being abused, they're winding up being unalived at extremely high rates. Of course, it's not, the mainstream media is not discussing it because it's black women, you know. I don't see how black women are benefiting from having a husband unless she's marrying out. because statistically, black women have more successful marriages with white men. Don't look, don't come for me, but I'm stating a fact. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. Unless a black woman has a better chance if she marries out. But however, still, when it comes down to it, a woman cannot depend on a man. The only man that a woman really can depend on is God. A woman cannot depend on a fleshly human man here on this earth to stabilize her financially. When it comes down to it, us women at any age, we got to get our own bag. We have to concentrate on getting our own bag. You know, I'm going to be concentrating on getting my own bag, possibly starting my own business or whatever. I am going to concentrate on getting my own bag. And I'm going to pray about it and ask God to make a way. And then, of course, I'm going to work in accordance with my prayers, because faith without works is dead. Um, I don't just sit around and expect him to just snap his fingers and make something happen. I understand and realize that I have to take some steps. Just have a hard time figuring out how to go about things, because it takes money to make money. So just having a hard time figuring out how I can go about getting things into motion and stuff like that. So that's what I'm praying on. And I'm concentrating on trying to get my own bag. And I'm not sitting around worrying about getting a husband, because according to them, after the age of 30, we can't get no husband no way. I don't know why they're saying this 57-year-old. Now they keep moving the bar. I don't they're always contradicting themselves. According to them, when a woman gets over the age of 30, she done hit the wall, and her chances of getting a husband are slim to none. Kevin Samuels popped off about that consistently. They always saying that. Now it's like they're looking at this lady, this sister, and they're saying, "Oh well, she should get her husband. She should get married. She should have got a husband." Okay, I thought that when we're over the age of 30, we didn't hit the wall, and we don't qualify for a husband according to you guys. According to you guys, over the age of 30, we don't qualify for a husband. No way. Isn't that what you said? Isn't that what you guys said? So now all of a sudden you saying that she should go look for a husband at 57 years old. But according to you guys, when we get over the age of 30, we don't qualify for a husband because we done hit the wall. Isn't that what you guys said? Isn't that what Kevin Samuels was always popping off about? Okay, so ultimately, we can't depend on the man no way. We can't depend on no man. A woman can't depend on no man. And us female content creators are always trying to school the young ladies, because the young ladies are always thinking we're jealous, and we're not. We're just trying to keep you guys from running into the same issues that we and doing repeating some of the same mistakes that we made when we were your age. We trying to school y'all. We trying to help y'all. We not hating on y'all. I've said in other videos, I'm missing the jealousy gene. I'm not jealous. I'm literally missing the jealousy gene. I don't feel jealous of these young ladies. I don't. Okay. If anything, we trying to help y'all. Okay. We trying to help y'all. We trying to help y'all to make wiser decisions and things and stuff like that. Some listen, most don't. Okay. But um we've said time and time again that we can't depend on a man to because a lot of times these women are in these marriages with these men married 20 and 30 years. The man all of a sudden jumps up and decides that he wants to go find somebody younger, and then now they got this no fault divorce thing going on, which I'm going to do another video talking about that. If you're being abused and stuff like that, women need to be careful and pray about before they even get married, because it's women, they're making it so women, they're turning back the clock for women and making it so it's going to be harder for women to get a divorce. And now they're saying, and then all men are always complaining about women getting half of their money in a divorce and stuff like that. And these women are in, a lot of these women are in these marriages and they're being abused and all this kind of stuff. They're being treated like slaves and everything like that. And then all in the name of what? To be provided for by a man. And then if that man decides to jump up and go find something younger, because after the age of, according to them, after we turn 30, we done hit the wall, so they go find something younger. And then on top of that, they fight tooth and nail to keep us from getting their money. And ultimately, doesn't it come down to we gonna have to have our own money anyway? Isn't that what it ultimately comes down to? We gonna have to try to figure out how to get our own bag anyway. That's what it comes down to. It's not about running around talking about we're independent. No, it's about survival. It's not a game out here. It's about survival. It's about surviving out here. Okay. I mean, forget all that bragging stuff. It's about trying to survive out here. Okay. And a woman ultimately cannot depend on a man to secure her bag. A woman needs to be trying to, at any age, needs to be trying to uh, get her own bag and secure her own bag. Because ultimately, women cannot depend on a man. I don't know why they even saying that, because they know that, especially us black women, we could never rely on our men to provide for us. We could never depend on our men to provide for us. Look at the marriage stats. Look at them. Black women only have a 30% marital rate. And then they hollering about black women dating and marrying. Well, okay, well, statistically, black men marry and date out more. Black women have always been way more loyal to black men. But where has it gotten us? Where has it gotten us? Okay, there's no infrastructure. Let's be real. Black men haven't built any kind of an infrastructure. So where is it that we can depend on black men for anything? And then black men are always bashing us. They're always talking about other races of women are better than us. Where is it that we can depend on black men? Answer me that. We can't depend on no. We can't depend on any man, not no white one either. We can't depend on. Well, we can depend on them more so than we can the black man, but because they got more money. But ultimately, we can't depend on no man. But God is the only one we can depend on. He is the only one. And that sister, I pray that she gets on her feet. But the only one that she can look to right now is God, Jehovah God. He is the only one that she can look to right now. And that's the only man that she can look to right now. Because according to y'all, she don't even qualify for a husband because she's 57. Isn't that what you guys are always saying? Oh, she 57. She done hit the wall. She done hit the wall hard. She ain't gonna be able to get no man, which is not true, because a woman can get a man at any age. But that's my point. My point is that ultimately she's we can't, us women out here, we can't be looking to no man. We can't be looking to no man. We gotta look to God and ourselves. We can't look to any man. We can't depend on any man to secure us financially. And the women that be trying to depend on a man, they wind up abused. Well, statistically, a lot of them, not saying all, but a good percentage of them are winding up abused and unalived, trying to depend on a man and everything. And these men know that. These men and these women are in these situations with these men. The men know that. Those men know that those women are dependent on them. And then when you're trying to leave, they sit around and cry about you taking their money. So now the best thing women can do is depend on women of any race, but particularly black women. The best thing a woman can do is depend on God and herself to try to secure her own bag. I'm gonna be trying to secure my own bag. I'm not gonna be sitting around worrying about some man coming into my life, because I've never, I never could depend on a man anyway. I've always, even when I was in my relationships, I paid my own bills. Even when I was in my relationship, I paid my own bills. I could never depend. I could never truly, really depend on a man. I've always paid my own bills. Always, even in my 20s, I paid my own bills. Now, did I get a little assistance here and there? Yeah, but ultimately, I worked and paid my own bills for the most part. I worked and paid my own bills. I hustled and I grinded and paid my own bills. I always paid my own bills. I've always took care of my own bills. So I could never depend on a man. And I certainly couldn't depend on the fathers to my children, you know, you know. So I mean, well, I could depend on one a little bit more than the other. I couldn't depend on that other one at all, but that's neither here or there. But ultimately, I always had to take care of, you know, I had to take care of my kids for the most part on my own, and yeah, I've always had to do that. So why would I be looking for a man now to take care of me? Now, I mean, at one time I was like, when I was really wanting to get married, yeah, I want a provider and all that stuff. And if I'm going to get married, yes, if I was going to get married, yes, I'm going to be looking for somebody. Obviously, going to be looking for somebody that's financially stable. If I was going to get married, but I'm not. I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that, and I'm not depending on that. Because even if you get that, even if as a female you get that, you don't know what that man gonna do. He decide, or what's gonna happen. What if he gets sick and he dies? What if he doesn't leave you? And let's say he's head over heels in love with you and he wants to stick by you. Okay, well, what if that man gets sick and die? Then what? Then you gonna have to figure it out anyway. You know, people don't live forever. People get sick. What if something happens to that man? You're gonna have to figure it out anyway. So ultimately, you're gonna have to rely on God and yourself, anyways. We can't even we getting to the point to where we can't rely on the government. They want to sit up here and make all these cuts. You know, we ultimately are not going to be able to rely on the government either. So I mean, it's going to come down to two things: relying on God and relying on yourself, and that's what it's going to have to come down to. You know, so these men need to boy bye. These men need to quit with that. She should get a husband, because all of us women out here that's that age, we know better than that. Come on. And they want to sit around and see this woman doing bad. They want to sit around and see this woman struggling. You know, oh yeah, they having a field day with this one. We told y'all that was gonna happen. Okay, okay. Well, what's going on with y'all? Y'all not doing. A lot of y'all ain't doing too much better. Like I said, black men really don't have any room to talk, because a lot of y'all is not doing no better. Y'all don't even have any infrastructure. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Okay, all right. A lot of y'all do not have no room to talk. Y'all don't. Okay, hit me up in that comment section. I just wanted to expand a little bit further on that, because I'm seeing all these videos with these guys talking about, well, why didn't she get a husband? Why? Oh, according to you guys, a woman can't even get no husband over 30. You see how they keep contradicting themselves? They're always contradicting themselves. They're always moving the bar. Men are weird. Y'all weird. Y'all is weird. All right. Hit that like button. I'll see you guys later.